kids have been learning about civics, so this is the best way to bring civics alive. Because we do know that civic education is so important. Because this is what helps children to understand how they can change the world through their voice and through their vote. So there's going to be an election today. The election to end all elections.
So different students have different positions?
Yes, different students from each of the camps. They're divided into parties, not Republican and Democrat, but DC for Darnell Cookman and JW for James Weldon. So they're running for the mayor, they're running for city council, sheriff, and school board.
Perfect. So can you tell me a little bit about how things are going to go?
Yes, the way things are going to go today is that the students are going to come up and give speeches, and after their speeches they're going to vote, and we're so grateful to the Supervisor of Elections Office. The Honorable Mike Hogan has allowed us to have voting machines and those kinds of things so that the kids can actually get an opportunity to feel what it feels like to vote. While we are waiting for the kids to vote, we're going to ask the elected officials who are here today and parents to talk to the kids about their favorite time to vote. And then after that, we're going to crown the person who votes.
What do you think is the most important thing that they should learn about voting?
The most important thing that they should learn is that voting is power, and that if they want a voice, they have to vote. But even more than that, that if they do decide to run for office, running for office is servant leadership. So they have to understand the importance of leading through service.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay. Great job.
All right, thank you. Hey. Hey, Councilman. How are you? How you doing?
Good.
Thank you so much.
Hey ladies, what are you handing out today?
We're handing out pins for Darnell. Not Darnell, James Weldon Johnson.
Oh, okay. What does the pin say?
Stop bullying, vote for Malachi, and vote for Destiny, vote for Destiny, vote for Grace. All
Okay.
our James Weldon compete. Well, all our competing people.
Gotcha. Your candidates, huh?
Yeah.
Student candidates. Awesome. Thank you. And what are your names?
Desiree, Oliver.
Okay. Thank you. Hey. Huh? See what your sign says. Hi.
Can everybody move?
Yes.
Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start in probably 2 minutes. Start soon.
A little bit louder.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Great. All right, so I just want to thank everybody for coming first. And, okay. Since 2009, the Amistar Foundation has been intentional in instilling two very important tenets in the minds of youth ages 11 to 18. Thank you, Ron. First, Amistar stresses to students that they are solution-oriented stars, smart, talented, and resilient students. Second, Amistar makes students believe that not only are they solution-oriented, but they are also capable of changing the world. Amistar is intentional in teaching youth how to change the world. One of the best ways to get children to understand how to change the world is through civics. Civics education does several things. It empowers kids and teens to be well-informed, active citizens, and gives us the opportunity to change the world around us. It is a vital part of any democracy and equips ordinary people with knowledge about our democracy and our Constitution. And civics education teaches us what we as individuals can do to protect and support our democracy. Kids and teens come to understand their role and responsibilities as active citizens. Today, the middle school students enrolled in the Amistar Summer Leadership Academy, which is a fancy name for summer camp, will put what they have learned about civics into real-world practice. They have learned through doing that civic education empowers people to change the world around them for the better. Good afternoon. My name is Jalen Donald, and I am your moderator for today's fun and interactive civics lesson. The Amistar Foundation stresses that the essence of leadership is service to mankind, which makes us servant leaders. So today you get a chance to participate in the election of the year. 8 middle school students will put their learning and research into practice by vying to become the mayor, sheriff, school board member, and city council member of the Amistar Leadership Summer Camp. But it gets better. Guess what? Everyone in the room gets to vote. This is the most precious right that we as Americans can have. Please keep in mind that these are these students' speeches. They researched their positions and wrote their speeches from their hearts. All the students in the camp participated in the process. Students in the 2 campsites selected who they wanted to represent them. So you will see two political parties. No, not the Democrat and the Republicans. You will have the DC party and the JW party for James Weldon and Darnell Cookman. At the end of their speeches, you will vote. The Supervisor of Elections Office has provided a ballot, and even more important, they get to wear the I voted sticker. We will announce the winner after all votes have been tabulated. So let's get started. Joining us today are actual, real-life elected officials. We are grateful that they are here to encourage our middle school kids to stay focused on becoming leaders in their respective schools and communities. Please give a round of applause for the following elected officials. I haven't even said the names yet. So when I call your name, if you could please stand. Do I have a Courtney Wesley? Lori Hershey? Let me add that Courtney Wesley is representative for Lawson, and Congressman Lawson. And Lori Hershey is our school board, is a member of our school board. Allison Lee, who is a member of City Council.
I didn't mean that. I represent Matt
Zach Carlucci, who is the member of city.
Oh.
He was supposed to be here and hasn't come up, so I represent him. I'm not Matt.
It was on the paper.
I'm sorry, yeah. I probably filled it out wrong, don't go back.
What is this one? Do I have a Terrence Freeman? Also a part of City Council. Michelle Bailey. Michael. I am so sorry.
Don't worry.
Tony Hill. I can read that one. Michael, the part of City Council, and Tony Hill, you are representing Congressman Lawson. And then finally, Daryl Willie. He's a member of our school board. And then Olivia Anderson, a member of DCPS. I apologize for putting you through that. Have I omitted any elected officials? Speak now, firm, hold your peace. Perfect. Are you ready to meet the candidates? Let's begin with the candidates for the City Council. We will hear from the DC Party, followed by JWJ.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Y'all could do better than that.
Good afternoon.
Cameron Deese is our city council for DC. Cameron is a part of the gifted program and a member of the school choir. Our school board is Demarion Harden. Demarion is an Achievers for Life with a 3.0 GPA. Kayla Deese is running for sheriff. Kayla is a part of the track team and a school club member. Kamaya King is running for mayor. Kamaya is a part of National Junior Honor Society, and she's an AB Honor Roll student.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So for City Council, we have running Destiny Richards. Destiny Richards is an amazing candidate for City Council. She's an honor roll student at James Weldon Johnson College Preparatory School. Her interest in politics began as far back as 2nd grade, when she held an office in Girls and Pearls. In addition, she served as the 2018-2019 secretary for the I'm a Star Club. At JWJ, Destiny is a leader in every sense of the word, and it gives me great pleasure to present to you Destiny Richards, the perfect candidate for City Council. For school board, what's in a name? Everything. Grace says it all. Grace has what it takes to be your next school board member. She is in 7th grade and attends La Villa of the Arts, where she plays the viola with expert precision. She was also on the honor roll. Grace is trustworthy, caring, and always tries her best to help others. Who wouldn't want a candidate like that? Ladies and gentlemen, the right choice for school board, graceful Grace Lampkin. I count it an honor and privilege to introduce our candidate for sheriff, Malachi Myers. He is an upcoming 6th grader at James Weldon Johnson College Preparatory School. Malachi is focused, intelligent, and determined, all characteristics that support efforts to become sheriff. Ladies and gentlemen, your choice for sheriff, Malachi Myers. Tyrell Lloyd should be your next mayor. He is focused on the issues of Jacksonville, Florida. Even as an 8th grader at James Weldon Johnson, he involves himself in student government and every other school-wide issue. Tyrell Lloyd is an inaugural member of the I'm a Star after-school program and presented himself well at the 2018-2019 Leadership Summit. Tyrell is serious about all the endeavors, and with him, failure is not an option. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce to you Tyrell Lloyd, the best candidate for the
Thank you both for that quick introduction. Now we have the City Council of Darnell Cookman come up and speak.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Before I start my speech, I would like to thank my campaign team. If you could please stand.
Campaign.
I'd like to thank them for their support and their advice. I am Cameron Deese, and I'm ready to be a city council member. I am only 13 years old, and I believe I'm the best candidate for this position. Due to my great leadership skills, my confidence, my positive attitude, my trustworthiness, and my approach towards problem solving allows me to feel qualified. I bet you're wondering how I'm going to accomplish these goals. Well, I'm going to start with one of my solutions, community events. I will use these events as job opportunities for people to get a chance for them to get back on their feet. These events will consist of school supplies giveaways, cookouts, food drives, clothing drives, job fairs, and so much more. I'll be partnering with our school board to help out with these events. My next solution is building more homeless shelters due to the increase of more homeless people on the streets. These shelters will help the homeless without having to stay in Florida's heat. Another idea that would help would be increasing the pay in low-paid jobs. Therefore, the less fortunate will be able to pay their bills a little bit easier than before. Now that we're done with that topic, we need to focus on how we will make Jacksonville look better. One of my ideas is putting art or murals in no places. As you know, downtown is only the start of this idea, but I plan to finish it. This leads me to my next idea, community service. We have to get these streets cleaned up. We need to reduce pollution. Everyone from all sides of town could join to help out the city as a whole. Lastly, I'm collaborating with Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. I plan to have meetings with them. This way we can see eye to eye on the future of our community. One of the ideas I have for the future with our police force is building organizations for kids to keep them occupied and off the streets. To conclude all of this, my solutions can make Jacksonville a better place. These problems can be solved through a hard-working process that will be worth your while. Please remember, vote Cameron Deese to help put you at ease. Thank you all.
I'm not just simply the best. I am better than all the rest. Hello, my name is Destiny Richards, and I am running for City Council. The economy is thriving in America. Unfortunately, it isn't enough for millions of the people of Jacksonville who have been years without money and resources. A high percentage of the people are unemployed compared to a year ago. The average annual wage is well below the national average. What causes homelessness? For most people, domestic violence is what causes homelessness. What causes poverty? Well, lack of education and climate change are some things that causes poverty. As City Council, I will decrease the number of homelessness and give people that are in poverty a way out. But by increasing shelters around the city so there won't be a cutoff or a certain amount of people available to get in. Also increase the minimum wage to where people are getting paid well based off their ability. It is also my intent to create more jobs for all. I am Destiny Richards, your best choice for City Council. Thank you.
Can we give both candidates another round of applause? Now, let's hear from the candidates for school board. We'll begin with the JW party, followed by the DC party's candidate.
Yes, let's get this race started. Hello, fellow citizens. My name is Grace Lampkin, and I am running for a seat on the school board. There are many issues facing members of the school board today, but the one that is pressing for me is bullying. If you vote for me, I will try to end all bullying. Kids will never feel hurt or threatened again. We will all come together like we're one big family. We will treat others the way we want to be treated, with kindness and respect. I have with me students that have been affected by bullying in school and through the airwaves. We all have one thing to say.
Bullying stops here. Bullying stops today.
Alongside bullying, I will try to improve lunch by choosing a new campaign to provide the lunches. Also, I will advocate for cleaner bathrooms and overall cleaner schools so that every student will enjoy going to school. Don't be shy to grace the track. Don't be wrong, be right. Vote for me and live bully free. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First off, thank you to all my campaign team. Would you please stand? Hello, my name is Marion Harding. I'm 13 years old and I attend Highland Middle School. I'm running for the school board chair. The reason why is because I want to make schools in Duval great instead of good. The first thing I want to address is lunch. Raise your hand if you like school lunch. For those of you that don't, I have a solution. Cafeteria staff will not give you guys frozen food. They will have fresh homemade meals. That goes for breakfast too. Next, if you vote for me, I will make a free period every day called SAR. It stands for Sit and Relax. The way to get into this free period is finish all your assignments. That will also give teachers time to get anything done they have to. The money I make is going into a budget to rebuild and make Duval schools more welcoming. Me and the mayor, if voted, Kamaya King, will be working together to raise the price of what teachers make. Speaking of partnerships, I will work with the sheriff for school safety and journalists. I'll be working with city council for field trips such as building homeless shelters. The school districts I am over will be having fundraisers and other local events to give the money to charity and shelters. If we have remaining money left, we will buy gym equipment for schools. If you like our plans and want me to have a seat at the school board table, vote for me and don't forget, never fear, the Marion is here.
Another round of applause for these officers. by the JW candidates.
Before I start this, I want to thank my campaign team for all the help and support. If y'all could just raise your hand and stand up. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
My name is Taylor Geese, and I'm running as your future sheriff. First, I want to start off by telling y'all a little bit about myself. I want to run for sheriff because I want to lower or put an end to most of the problems in Jacksonville. Plus, I make history if there was an African American sheriff, better yet, female, to show girls that we can do it too. But enough about me and more about the city. The crime rate for Jacksonville is one of the highest in the United States. One of the main crimes is violent crimes. I want to put patrols everywhere, especially in the troubled areas. But I don't want y'all to feel mute. I don't know about everybody else, but I want everybody to feel comfortable. When voices are heard, the city feels comfortable, meaning that they will trust the police more. To make that happen, I'm going to send out surveys monthly. You can also get one from the website, coj.net. It can also give us ideas to improve the rate, and it can tell us about problems that we may not know about. I know most of this audience have heard about incidents where police have been shooting innocent people for no reason. Now, I bet y'all wonder what are they going to do about it or why they just let them off with a slap on the wrist. Well, if you vote for me, I'm going to enforce more disciplinary action for their misconduct, such as losing their job or a closer inspection or more. Enforcing accountability can start cutting down misconduct, which will most likely bring down those police shootings. I also want to show y'all that we care about y'all laws and that it does matter. If I could choose one problem to solve, it would have to be school shootings or gun violence. In my opinion, the kids are the future. I want to make sure our students and educators are safe. So I'm going to work with the school board on this project. To help this, I want to put 2 officers per school. And while they're in the school, they're going to be walking around to make sure everybody's safe and stay in contact with the administration so everybody can be notified about what's going on. And they're going to practice drills with the students and educators so they can know what to do in a real-life situation. As a sheriff, we protect and defend, and that's what I want to do. I have a problem that people are not feeling safe in their own community. That's why you should vote for Kayla Dees for Justice and Peace.
Yes, we are on the move, and ain't no stopping me now. Citizens of Jacksonville, my name is Malachi Myers, and I am running for your next sheriff. Jacksonville is a great city to live in, but we do get a bad rep because of the amount of gun violence. Knowing the facts can be part of this solution. A firearm is used in nearly 500,000 crimes, killing and injuring 110,000 people. Jacksonville's homicide rate dropped in 2018, but still was too high. 126 victims lost their lives to gun violence. I will help petition and legislation to prevent easy access to guns. We will meet with gun retailers selling handguns, shotguns, rifles, and ammunition. We can also meet with the leading manufacturers of firearm and ammo. Speaking of gun violence in America, 487 people have been shot and killed by police in 2019 alone. And I want to make sure Jacksonville is not in these numbers. So to do this, I will make sure we use more disciplinary action to police men and women who shoot unarmed people by either demoting or firing them. And to avoid this altogether, I will put policemen and women through more training so they know how to react in these types of situations. Since Jacksonville is a big area, we have one of the biggest crime rates. To stop this, we can spread out the amount of patrolling to make sure all areas are accounted for and safe. Also, everyone wants to be heard, so to do this, we could put out a suggestion box in front of each and every neighborhood. Vote for me. My name is Malachi Myers to keep you safe, and just remember, together we can do anything.
from the JW party first, and then we'll hear from the DC candidate.
My name is Darnell, and I am honored to be running for your mayor. It is my top priority to make sure that the people of the city are safe. I will start by focusing on the homelessness and domestic violence of women and children in the city. In the past years, there has been an increase among these people. With the support of the government and legislation, our objective is to birth a non-profit organization that will help supply shelters with food, blanket, and more. The shelter's well-keeping of our people will only last 2 weeks until they sign up again. In most situations, domestic violence leads to homelessness. In the past 2 years, domestic violence has increased the homeless population by 20%. I can help fix this. I believe that the nonprofit organization will help the women and children of the city. My personal and political goal is to have everyone in a home by 2025. I can't make any promises, but I'm doing it. My team and I of Jacksonville feel as though homelessness is a problem, and no one should feel as though they're worthless. When you elect me your mayor, I'll make sure that you never feel worthless. You'll feel worthful because you'll have a home. If your child has been taken by Children's Protective Services, you can get them back because you put your life back together. You'll have a place to call your own. You'll have somewhere to walk and roam. Vote for me, which brings me to my slogan. You'll have a place to call home, a warm hand to hold, and a precious life to own.
First, I want to thank my campaign team, so will you please stand up. Good afternoon, voters.
Good afternoon.
My name is Maya King, and I'm running for mayor. A few things you should know about me is that I'm in advanced magic school, Darnell Cookman, the School of Medical Arts. I am a part of the National Junior Honor Society. Also, I am an AP Honors student. The reason why I'm running for mayor is that I know I can change the city of Jacksonville. As mayor, one of my priorities is the environmental issues. I would like to have more public recyclable bins to stop pollution. I also would like to grow more on the fact to stop using plastics, cans, cardboard, styrofoam, and other materials that are not recyclable around Jacksonville. I would have programs for teens and even adults to clean around the city. Other programs for the youth would include job opportunities for the teens. It will be a program that has different types of jobs in different categories. It will be a 6-week program for the summertime. Talking about job opportunities, we should talk about the finances that goes with it. With finances, I will raise teachers' payment. I will work with the school board to make this possible. I believe that teachers should get a higher salary because they give students the education they need. I know that having an education is mandatory, but teachers still provide the education to the students, and it contributes to them because it will help them success later on in life. My final point is that I want to talk about is beautification around the city of Jacksonville. I will work with the city council to have programs for youth and even adults to clean around the city. I also would like for the city to be more alive because I want a greater purpose for Jacksonville. Vote for me if you want all these possibilities to be in reality because you know my slogan, vote for my king and she'll do good things.
Another round of applause. You have heard from all candidates, and now you get to vote. Remember, the vote is sacred, the vote is private, and the vote is powerful. You will be distributed a ballot. As you get your ballot, please vote the candidate of your choice for each of the offices. After you vote, please fold the ballot in half, the long way. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure that's taco style. And place it in the ballot box. Feel free to go to any vacant tables to vote. You can go ahead and vote.
may also use the Supervisor of Elections platforms over there to go and vote so that you can take your time and your vote can be, as Jacob said, sacred, private, and powerful. So everyone in here gets to vote, so you can vote there. And this is the ballot box right in front of you where you can place your ballot. Everyone votes, and we will have someone to give you an I voted sticker as soon as you are done.
And I would also like to welcome Ms. Sharmonique McDaniel, who is a member of JSO. Please give her a round of applause.
You will see that for mayor, where it has Jasmine Gore, JW, that is actually for Terrell Lloyd. The Supervisor of Elections Office had already printed the ballots, so it could not be changed. But when you vote for Jasmine, if you see Jasmine Gore, that's actually for Terrell Lloyd. Make sure that everyone gets their I voted stickers. Thank you for your vote.
Yes, ma'am.
As you're voting, I just want to make one announcement. I'm a Star stars for students grades 6 through 12, and I am just happy that one of the former students came by to say hello. Come over here for a moment, Kiana. Let me have everybody's attention. I want to introduce you to someone. She just came by, but she started in I'm a Star in 6th grade, and now she is getting ready to attend my alma mater to go to the University of Miami for her master's degree in molecular biology and chemistry. She just graduated with honors from the University of Virginia State University. So give her a hand, full scholarship. This is what we do with stars.
I'm telling you.
Supervisor of Elections, Mike Hogan, also sent the younger people a sticker that says future voters. So they've been really working with us to make sure that our young people understand the importance of the vote and the importance of being a servant leader.
Everybody got a chance to vote? Hey, kids. Quiet down, everybody, please. Thank you. So while the votes are being tabulated, help me welcome Ms. Courtney Wesley, Congressional Aide to Congressman Al Lawson, and Ms. Deborah Norman, the camp coordinator who has the special gifts for the students.
Just an amazing occasion. You should all be so proud of yourselves. I mean, let's give it up to the candidates and the students. So very smart of you to thank your campaign workers. Isn't that right, elected officials? You gotta thank your base and the ones who supported you. My name is Courtney Wesley, and I'm the district director for Congressman Lawson, who covers Congressional District 5. So pleased to be here. He couldn't be here today, but he wants me to really impart on you that he is so proud of each and every one of you. Today I brought with me pocket constitutions. And why are those important? In this little bitty book has all of the information that our laws are based upon. So we need to know what our laws are based upon, right? As a community, as good citizens, we must be stewards and take it upon ourselves to know why we have the 13th Amendment and know why we have all these amendments and things. So I really want you to take these, hold on to them and treasure them. And make sure you browse through them. And there's an index that will tell you about different things, such as the amendments and things. So again, we really are proud of each and every one of you, the I'm a Star Foundation, and the work that you are doing in our community to make it a better place. So thank you again.
I want to thank her so much. We need that Constitution. I told her I'll take one of those also. I'm going to review our Constitution. And certainly it's a good thing for our students at this time. Today, we had an opportunity to see democracy in action. It is the system of government where everyone gets their power by voting. So certainly we had an opportunity to see some outstanding students as they prepared their own speeches, did their own campaigning, and prepared to sell themselves so that they could actively participate in government. So at this time, we'd like to recognize our students. First of all, we can't begin without thanking the founder and the CEO of the I'm a Star Foundation, and we know that's Ms. Betty Vernon. There are many adjectives that we can use to describe her. The main one that I use as I work with her more and more, of course, is visionary. She comes up with these great ideas and she makes them realities because they covered quite a bit in 6 weeks. They had a real leadership camp. The first 2 weeks was TV production. They must have gone to every TV station in Jacksonville. They really did. Actively participated. And then they had to do a TV production of their own, which they did. And the second 2 weeks had to do with financial literacy. So they had to create their own city. We've already toured downtown Jacksonville. And of course the teachers are mourning because they got to go to the courthouse tomorrow, but we must go to that courthouse. We're going to the courthouse tomorrow. So then they created their own city after 2 weeks. And finally, this is the result of their last unit, and that is voting. So we are so proud of our students and what they've done. We're thankful to our parents for your participation, and especially thankful to our students once again for being so engaging and for doing such a great job. And so at this time, in addition to receiving their constitutions, they will also receive their certificates, and we're going to ask all of our elected officials to come forward. Ms. Burns will tell you what it's saying.
Yes, elected officials, come on, you're representing my good friend, and Senator Hill, come on. Yes, so as they come up, we just like for you all to shake their hands. We'll give them their bags, and then we'll be ready to get the results of the vote. So maybe if we could do 2 sides, that way once they come through.
They will receive, in addition to their constitution, their certificate of accomplishment for successful completion of their leadership training. We know that they are solution-oriented stars who are destined to change the world. And also, they receive a bag of goodies at this time. The first one is Cameron D. Destiny Richards. Malachi Myers. Grace Lampkin. Jasmine Gore. Marion Hardin. Ryan Beckwith. When I call your name, just please come forward. If you move swiftly, and so that's, okay. Daquan Daniel. Cara Dees. Asher Douglas. Jamie Gore. Okay, Jamie Gore. Jamie Gore. Kristen Humphrey. Isaiah Johnson. Devon Lyons. Devon Lyons. David Lyons. Isaiah Neal. Sarah Haya Ponder. Autumn Shara. Kim Simmons. Nina Sutton. Kayla Walker. Taylor Walker. John Woodard Jr. Amari Woodson. And Harold Woodson. Jamal Blackwood Jr. Okay, congratulations to our camp members from Darnell Cookman. Right, Nana James Mother Johnson. Jania Andrews. Delvin Bell. Mika Burris. Jasmine
Excuse me.
While we have our elected officials here, we really appreciate you for coming out. This means so much to them because what we try to get the young people to understand is that everything that they learn, everything that they do is a learning situation. As Ms. Norman said, they had a power-packed 6 weeks. And Ms. Norman and I are tired, all the facilitators, but we wanted to make sure that they got everything. So when she said that they went to the television stations, television, radio, they did their own. We had TV personalities to come and speak to them. That was to enhance their communication skills. That was to teach them how to speak. That was to show them possibilities. Because when a child sees possibilities, there's no telling where a child can go. The next piece that they did was something that we call financial literacy. They actually, and the author of this book, Cash Kids, is in the audience. Ms. Twyla Prindle, she's still here. Yes, can you stand? They learned about credit. They learned about everything that it takes in order for them to be good money managers. But then they had to create their own city, so they had to learn about city planning. They had to learn about what it takes to have a bank and all of those kinds of things. So that they were able to use all of that creativity. We are educating the Google generation, and they have been described as perhaps the most innovative and creative generation ever. So we need to tap into their creativity. This last 2 weeks was for me the most important because we have to show young people who they are and what they can be through the vote. So we have something for all of our elected officials, and then we're going to announce the winners. And the way that I'd like to do it is when we call up the person who wins, for instance, sheriff, we'd like the representative from the sheriff department to come and take a picture. City council, the representatives, etc. So if we could, once I give the elected officials their trophies, then we will, and their bags. Can I get some of my star interns to come and help me? Thank you so very much for all that you do for us. School Board Chair Hershey, you're always there with us. We appreciate you so very much. We appreciate Congressman Lawson's office. Thank you. You're just joining and you are making a dent already. Thank you for all that you do. I've known you since Channel 7. Thank you so very much for what you do. On this one, I'm going to have to stand here for one quick second. Matt Carlucci used to walk and knock on doors with me in the year 2000 to 2005, 2006, so that we could get truant kids coming to school. So I will always be grateful to him for all that he's done for public school students. So thank you so much. Thank you. Mike Williams was with us when we first started I'm a Star. So was Sheriff Rutherford. He sent Mike Williams along, and then Mike Williams sent you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Councilman Freeman. As most of you might know, the I'm a Star Foundation and 100 Black Men will have a facility, and it's called 100 Stars, thanks to this councilman. Thank you so much. This young man I call my son, and he is newly elected to the school board. He's going to do some great things, Darryl Willie. But the most important thing is, for years, as you know, we've done our celebrity basketball, and Dr. Vitti, who was superintendent, was in charge, and he would always say, Darryl wants to play, and I'd say, as soon as Darryl gets to be an elected official, he can play. So as soon as he became an elected official, he texted me and said, am I playing this year? And I said, yes, you are. Thank you so much. And this gentleman, who is not only a representative with Congressman Lawson's office, but he's my brother and he's my friend, and we've been together since we were in elementary school, and I'm going to say it before he does, I'm 1 year older than him. Thank you, thank you. So if all of you would take your seats.
Before they move, 3 students need to come by, and that's Michael Gaskins. Come on, Michael.
Hurry, 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 come on.
Ray Oliver. Come on now. We don't want to
gotta
get
hurry.
these. They
That's
came
right.
every day.
We don't want to slight anybody.
And Ty Armstrong, come right on.
All of our smart, talented, and resilient students. I don't see Jalen. Oh, there he is. So if you all would take your seats, we're going to announce the winners. And after we announce the winner, Miss Tanya, will we be able to take one picture with all of the elected officials, students? After that,
We're going to take them on the floor.
on the floor? Okay, and after that, what I would love to do, if you have time, I know that your time is valuable, but if you have time, if you would grab one student and just walk with them by these voting machines and share with them your favorite time that you had voting. It may be that you voted for yourself. It may be that it was your first time voting, but share with one student. Just grab a student or two. Every adult in here, you should not be without a student to share with them what voting has meant to you. So now we're getting ready for the winners. And ladies and gentlemen, the superintendent of the year, Dr. Diana Green. Please just stand. She's an awesome superintendent. Are we ready? Okay. I have in my hand the winners of the Star Leadership Summer Camp. We will start with school board. I explained to them, to my elected official, I explained to them that one of the things that my brother taught me and said to me when I first ran for office, nobody likes a sore loser and nobody likes a sore winner. We are gracious winners and we are gracious not winners. And so we are going to be all cheering for the school board representative, Grace Lampkin. Joining her on stage, we have school board chairman. Dr. Green, can you come up with her also? We have our school board chairman, we have our 2 school board members, and we have Dr. Green. In addition, Supervisor of Elections Mike Hogan also sent each winner this beautiful ruler, which has all of the presidents on the back.
Here we go. All eyes on me. 1, 2. One more time. And I thank you.
Dr. Green, can you stand for one moment? We have something for you. Congratulations, congratulations. So we see what the future holds. You might be going up there in the next 10 years or so, being school board chair. Look out, school board chair Hershey, she might be coming for you. Dr. Green. I shared with Dr. Green a few months ago when she first came to Jacksonville. She gave a speech, and I told her that I could feel her passion, and I could feel what she had for our children. Right now, you're doing just an admirable job with the fact that we're just, how many points away from an A? 4 points away from an A. Give it to Duval County Public Schools. Yes, graduation rate has increased, so this is for you. Thank you so much for all that you do. I have the pleasure of letting you know, where's my representative from the sheriff's office?
Right here.
All right. You can share with Sheriff Mike Williams that for this job, there is a tie. So both of you won.
Okay, that's both of them. Okay. It's okay. Okay, there you be. Okay.
All eyes on me. 1, 2. One more time. And I got it. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're gonna just, I'll make sure that Ms. Monye makes another one so that everybody gets one. And look at the gentleman, he says she can get it first. Okay. As our city council persons make their way up to the stage, we want to announce to you that Cameron Dees is
Smiles. All eyes on me. 1. And I got it.
Congratulations. To my elected officials, I don't think that you even know what you've been able to do today. You have shown them in action what civics means. You've shown them in action what it means to be servant leaders and to run for office. And now, let's see, I need someone to represent the mayor. Who can I get to represent me? No, I need an adult. Let's see. Mr. Hankins is going to tell me who to. You know, that's my go-to man on everything. Okay. You know, that's why I love Mr. Hank. He's just always so politically correct and good. He said that it should be Senator Hill and Ms. Courtney Wesley from the Congressman's office to represent the mayor. So come on. So are we ready to announce who the mayor is? Yes! Yeah, are you ready? Okay. And we're going to City Hall tomorrow, we're going to the courthouse tomorrow, and they're going to wear their sashes. So, the mayor of the Star Leadership Summer Camp is Kamala King! Thank you so much. If we can get all the elected officials, Ms. Tanya, where do you want all the elected officials? All the elected officials, if you will come to the floor, we're going to take one group picture as we close out. All the elected officials, please come.
You're fine.
I need everyone's attention while Mr. Time is getting everyone ready. I want to share two other things with parents. Parents, every day for 6 weeks, your children have been writing in these journals. And the writing has gotten better and better, and the thought process has gotten better. So we want to make sure that you have them continue this process throughout the summer and throughout the year. They have them with them. Also, Mrs. Norman said to share with all parents, there is a field trip tomorrow. Please make sure that your students are ready to go. We will all meet at James Weldon Johnson School tomorrow. So thank you so very much. Oh yes, the winners have to come on down.
going in the courthouse and then we go to City Hall. I know some people going to City Hall. We're taking the other one. Everybody come tomorrow now.
Here we go. Big, big smiles. Happy, happy. One more. And I got it.
As we prepare to close, I would like to have all of the student interns to take the stage, please. All student interns. Ladies and gentlemen, I have everyone's attention as we get ready to close out. This will be the last thing that we will do. Each summer, I have had the privilege of having summer interns. And they've been really good. I see some of my former interns over there from when they were in high school. So don't get mad when I say this, but these are the best interns I have ever seen in my life. You led the way. But they literally take their job seriously. Seriously. They did all of this. Anything that needs to be done, they do it. They come up with solutions that I haven't even thought about. So it would just not be right if I did not give each one of them a trophy. Thank you so much for all that you've done. Ms. Faith Edwards, Bria Clark, I'm sorry, Faith Sampson, Leilani White, and Mr. Tawan Park. So as we close out, all camp facilitators, can you please stand? Because you've done such an outstanding job with these young people. Ms. Monye Goffman, Mr. Chancellor Boyd, Ms. Brilliant Goodman, and Mrs. Cheryl. Thank you so much. This ends today's program, but as I said, if you have just 5 minutes, take a kid by the hand, walk them over to those voting booths, and just talk to them about what it was like for you when you voted at a period in your life. Give all of the candidates a great hand. Thank you, parents, for all that you've done. Mrs. Norman, thank you for all that you do as our camp coordinator. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'd also like to thank LaShawn Bennett for all of her work and Ms. Tanya Austin. Thank you. Adults, you can take 2 or 3 by the hand if you'd like. We just want to make sure that there's an adult with a child.
candidates, if you would like to take your poster home, you can. All candidates, you can take your poster home.